We're in the middle of a new project and we're going to take you along. So we're going to be building a balcony on our house right here. So let me tell you the truth about this project. We have been building this deck and working on this for probably a year now. It's one of those things that you just work on here and there and you put it off, but you do it in your in-between time. And now, the last time we were working on this, I was working on the roof. The roof is done, but I think I really skimmed through a lot of that topic. It was just hard to film a roof build from down here. I had nowhere to put the camera, so I apologize for you guys missing out on so much of that. But right now we're at the point where the roof is done, the soffit is more or less built. We just added this fresh piece of wood up there, you might be able to just see it, to do a soffit box. Today I'm coming back to this project because we are going to be painting it. It's actually going to be an outdoor stain sealer, but it's going to look like white paint to you guys, so we'll just call it paint. My goal is to just get all this wood coated. It's dried. Even though it's treated lumber, it's dry, so we can paint it. And that's the step we're on right now.
Wherever I see wood, I just paint it?
Yeah. More or less, yeah. Well guys, last night I was scrounging around and found these spare boards on the porch, in the workshop, various places. So we decided to go ahead and stain them white like our porch, and we're going to use them to start closing in the soffits. After giving a lot of thought, I know everybody does vinyl soffit and aluminum soffit. We're doing wood. I know wood's a little higher maintenance, but I think if we use a good exterior stain like this, it's going to last a long time. And really, we don't get any weather on the bottom side of the soffit, so we're giving it a shot. We're going to stay with the theme of this home, old style. So we're going to be going with the beadboard side. We're going to be starting on this front edge because that's simple and it's ready. I'm not really sure how to do the sides yet because I don't have enough blocking in there and I'll have to piece those in. So let's just wing it. If we start making progress, we'll get in that motivational mood so that when we get to the sides, maybe we'll have a good idea. Okay, thank you. we've finished all the soffit wood, and so the next step on the balcony is going to be the middle section right here. What we want to do is create an egress, an emergency escape, so that if we ever had to get out of our bedroom, we could, but at the same time, this is not meant to be a functional doorway. This is a balcony. So to do that, we decided to take a regular wooden screen door and use it as a permanent but removable screen. So you'll see what I'm talking about. And inside here, we attached these strips of wood that the screen is gonna sit against. So this is where that wooden door frame is gonna rest. And we're gonna be attaching it with some simple latches that I'll show you later. And I will cover up these screws. I'll paint them to blend them in later, but that's what it's gonna be. We're just putting a door in here.
So far, perfect. Looks so good.
Does it?
Yeah.
So here it is, guys. This is what I was talking about. We just got a simple latch hook on here that we can pop open, and then we can push this out. There's no hinges on it. It's not meant to be a door. It's meant to be a permanent screen. And obviously the screen isn't in it right now. We're going to be putting the screen back in a little later. But we have a hook on each side that we can pop off, and then that can just pop out, and then we could just hop off. If fire escape, emergency exit, we can hop out. And we just wanted to make sure that was removable, and it looks really good. And you might see in here a sneak peek. We already have these aluminum railings that we will be cutting to size and filling in the rest of these openings right here. And I think that's going to look good. And this won't stand out too much. It won't look too different. A little bit, but not too much. With that done, I'm going to turn my attention to the floor. Before we get the railings up, it'll be easier to get the wood in here right now. So I'm going to start by stapling down this window screen, and it's just a heavy-duty screen that we want under the floorboards to help stop bugs from crawling up into our balcony. So we'll get this down, then we'll start throwing the floorboards in here. I think I might have to take this door out so I can work easier. But I don't think it does 1/2-inch staples. That looks good, went pretty good. I know the staples didn't go down great, but I'm using big 1/2-inch staples and it's just weak. I do have a hammer tacker, but I don't think it takes 1/2-inch staples. And I'm just using 1/2-inch staples because that's what I have on hand in stainless steel. You want to use stainless staples when you're doing treated lumber because the regular ones probably won't last long. I say we start with a full piece.
Me too.
Over here, and we'll cut when it gets to the wall. So I stick the premium up, or the knot up. Yeah, the premium can be sanded off. What do you think? Knot down?
Right. Yeah, not down.
I don't know why these are more snug than I expected. They should have been loose.
Maybe you could, yep.
Okay, looks like we're gonna have to rip the last one. Okay.
That worked.
Guys, check this out. This is looking awesome. We got our first railing officially installed and happy with that. So we're gonna move forward with the rest of them. I just wanted to get this one done to make sure my heights were good and just to know what I was doing. But now I'm gonna show you how we're doing it. This is aluminum railing. Since it's aluminum, we can cut it with a regular circular saw, which makes everything a lot easier. So this is the section we're going to be using for the other side, and you can see circular saw makes nice clean cuts. The railing kit comes with brackets to attach it to the posts, but it only comes with one set of brackets, so I'm going to use them on the front. The first thing we do is cap the ends with the brackets. We're going to get these screwed in. Guys, I'm so happy with how this is coming out. We got one more railing in. We got to clean it up. They're dirty from laying around. I'm going to start on the sides. Now, luckily, these cutoffs from these are large enough to do the side panels as well. So I'm going to trim this to fit the side and get it in place. Unfortunately, we only have one more set of brackets left, so I can only do one end, but I have another set of these brackets on order. So luckily you can order extras. So I should have done this months ago. I just wasn't sure. I wasn't even sure what I was doing up here. So I said, I'll wait. Now that I need it, I have it on order. So we'll get done what we can get done, and then we'll show you guys the progress. Oh man. I just have to cut this little standoff down to size. It sits under the middle of the railing to give it strength. Well guys, the balcony is almost done, and now you can really call it a balcony because it has the railing all the way around. That's really what separates a balcony from a porch. A porch is open so that you can get in and out from outside to inside, whereas a balcony is enclosed so you can step out onto it but you can't exit it. That's the defining characteristic. As long as we ignore this side that's still open, because I have to wait for those brackets to come, and it's gonna put a little hold on this project, but that's not a big deal because we can just keep looking at it from this side and going, ooh, looks good. Now, we will be screening this in, even though we could leave it like that. We want to keep all the bugs and frogs out of this space, so it's a clean space. The first thing we have to do is get a ceiling installed. We want to do all that stuff first, so we're not jabbing wood into the screen and ruining it, and you know, just get all the woodwork out of the way first. Let me show you one detail that I failed to show previously. Right down here under this door, I installed a weather stripping on the bottom of the door. So it's like a foam strip adhered to the door frame, to the door itself. And I did that to keep the wood from resting directly on this. And that way, when it rains, the water will drip down here, but it won't be holding moisture between this door and the bottom sill. I feel better about that because I think it'll help the door last longer, having that gap there of that rubber to separate the wood. So I did that, and you guys pretty much saw the rest. We will be putting siding underneath here to match the house when the house siding is done. So that'll be the same color as the house. And we still have to do finish work around the soffits. You can see it's all closed in, but we have to trim it out with the fascia. We have that. Truthfully, guys, it's just that we are slow workers. We get a lot done, but we are working at a relaxed pace because we're not stressed here. We're not trying to stress ourselves. This isn't a flip. This isn't go, go, go. We got to get it done. So we are just working at our own pace, getting it done little by little. And one more thing before we go. In the last video, I did not mean to leave anybody hanging or think that something tragic happened. We didn't intend for we didn't intend for it to end that way or to come across that way. The to be continued with me on the roof was just where we stopped.
Yeah.
That was it. So it wasn't intended to be like a scary moment or anything. Everything went fine on the roof, and we continued working. And like I said at the beginning of this video, a lot of this project is actually very old. We started working on this a year ago.
Yep.
And most of those clips that you saw are months and months old, a year and then following, because you can see in the background sand piles. That was before we put this fill in our yard. That's before we built our back porch. I mean, that was early on.
Yeah.
And
we've been saving these clips to put in the video.
so we're just pulling it all together for you guys to catch you up on what's going on. And this is where we're at.
Yep.
I think that's good progress, though. We have a functional deck. We have a floor.
Yeah.
And we can use this for the first time ever. We might have to start shopping for some chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Or something to put out here to make it cute. Because you guys want to see, do the chairs fit? Or are we like, ugh, can't fit in here? We'll look into that. I don't want to ramble too long. I hope you guys are enjoying the project so far. More to come as we finish it up and do other things. So stay tuned for all that. But that is all we have for now. So thanks for watching. And until next time, take care.
See ya.